This one is dedicated to all the old ladies of Florida that raised me. I really wanted to honor them in a poem, but it was really hard to do without using some of their language. So I hope you'll figure it out. I come from a long line of old Florida ladies. Who I come from. They are dying out, the grand old ladies of Florida, along with the orange blossoms that fed fortunes and crowned them beauty queens in old photos of the vanished groves. Their graves wear flowers they called hydrangeas and spear lilies. They called their husbands and sons Bobby, Bubba, Buddy, Rodney, Dodge. In widowhood, they traveled. When my grandmother went to Europe, she had her hair done once and did not touch it for weeks. She and her friend Valora might go up to Atlanta or down to Miami for a funeral or a christening, but would never board a plane to Chicago. They liked to be generous. They donated to the Starvation Army and let the maids have cast-off polished cotton dresses, camellia cuttings, and kumquats and tangerines from the yard. Some were teetotalers. Grover Nell would order a Beefeater martini straight up, only above the Mason-Dixon line where no one would see. Others, like Aunt Nana and Granny T, picked up fifths of bourbon with their Delmonicos and maraschino cherries and Benson and Hedges every week in the queenly light of high noon. They never seemed lonely. They wore slinking negligees and read Hollywood exposés until 3 in the morning. Aunt Mary Bell trained her poodle to sit up in a high chair and smoke cigarettes. They sent checks to their grandchildren for birthdays and at restaurants taught the girls to order Shirley Temples and lobster tails against their parents' wishes. The spring my mother died, the azaleas got so pink she hauled herself out of bed one day and said, "Take me to ride." And I drove her slowly past the landmarks, her newlywed duplex, the bougainvillea blooming along the ball field fence, and then the lake house where she cooked dinner in the orange light of 7,000 sunsets. She complained that the new owners had ripped out all the flame of the woods, her name for ixora, a shrub with tiny star flowers. I kept my mouth shut. I learned as a child that you can argue with them all you want. Insist the movie with Elizabeth Taylor and the horse is not called Natural Velvet. Nor was what they served with tomato aspic and canned asparagus called college cheese. And the day after Friday is not seardy. They could take a lot of heartbreak. They would do anything for you, but they would not be corrected.
I was diagnosed on September 29th, 2010, and literally walked out of this office with this horrible, shocking news into a pink world because it was breast cancer month, you know, in October. And everything was pink, and it just pissed me off. In the pink. Suddenly I'm sick and everything's pink but my pasty face. October and it's everywhere. Newspaper wrapper, junk mail envelopes, the cap on my son's medicine, even the bottle of ground ginger, bake for the cure. All this girlish pink, a kick in my gut. My surgeon hands me a pink goodie bag of wig and scarf catalogs, like a party favor, and I want to slap the smiles off the models' faces. Friends give me pink pajamas, pink socks, pink pens, pink t-shirts, pink bracelets, pink ribbons. Thank you, I say, for the pink blanket, for the chemo I don't want, to treat the cancer I don't want, and I stash all the gifts in the pink container with the bills and test results I don't want. From pages of pink magazines, long-haired survivors blather on about how cancer turned out to be good for them. I'll never be thankful for my illness. I don't want to be a member of this pink club.